It's been a while. Looks gorgeous though, huh? All wet, raining. Look at that, look at that. It looks pretty nice. Feels like shit, but it's pretty nice. Hey Sam, hey guys. Actually, let me do this. It's been a while since I've seen, no, we'll do it on a better day. I was going to show you the progression of remember the houses down the street that they're building? Fuck it, let's go check it out, guys. Nah, we'll save it tomorrow. We'll save it for next week. I was going to do an important one. I want to talk about what happened yesterday and stuff. Any options traders? Yeah, we have John made 3 videos on options. He's using the strategies that we have and applying to options, and it works. So he made 3 options videos for MIC. I personally do not trade options, but the members, they've taken what they've learned from us and applied it to options, applied it to large caps. It works very well in large caps. And now they're doing it for options. The guys from Alaska, if you go to our Instagram page, he's that AK guy. AK is Alaska. It's the 2-letter word for Alaska. 2-letter, abbreviation. His name is John. He's seen tremendous consistency and growth. So go to our Instagram page. Check out the post, and in there you're gonna see John. He posted for us his equity curve, basically his, how many days he was green and stuff, and he's doing phenomenally well. So I'm very happy for him, and he's giving back by creating videos for us, because I'm telling you something, man. I've been training for, look how beautiful this is. I've been training for like over 2 decades. Sometimes I forget what it feels like to be a newbie. I forget sometimes how it feels like to just start. And so when I get asked these questions, I apologize if I may seem annoyed, because I get like a million of these a day, right? But I always have to put myself into their shoes. Like, just starting out. Oh, damn, this is damn gorgeous. Let me take a video. Let me go take a photo of this. Sometimes we forget that others are going through a different path than we are. So we need extreme patience. So that's what's the great thing about MIC is, guys. There's so many different people, so many different levels, that there is always someone there to help you. That understands where you're coming from. Because I admit, sometimes I forget too. And I get asked these questions like, what is resistance? What is support? I assume everyone knows what it is, and I'm wrong. So I always remind everybody, have a little patience, guys, because we've all been there. We've all started with nothing, and someone helped us along the way. Whew. Dude, I'm so out of shape. It's been 3 weeks since I worked out. Since Japan, I got sick in Japan, and it was just all over, dude. Now I'm gonna get back to 4. So once again, Bow versus the hill is back. I am the fucking round ass hill right now. Whew. All right, guys, a couple of items before we start. We have a free webinar, guys. It's been a while, so I want to tell you. We have a free webinar for the guys that are not in MIC. You've probably seen this already, but if you go to myinvestingclub.co, it's there. So Alex, whoever, can type out the URL for everybody. They can see what it looks like. myinvestingclub.co, not .com, .co. In there. Also, Alex did a 30-day Whew, man, I'm out of shape. I'm so sorry. So Alex kind of did a secret kind of challenge where he challenged himself. Okay, let's see how much can he grow a 30,000 account using the methods and strategies and process that MIC teaches. And he grew it from 30 to like over 100 grand, I think. You know, something great like that. But when people look at that, they go, oh, dude, that's a lot. You're lying, whatever. But if you think about it, that is just a few $1,000s a day he's making. You know, some days are bigger than other days, but he was disciplined enough to keep his losses small. And every day he's making a few $1,000s a day. Doesn't take much, guys. $1 million a year is $4,000 a day. On the average, you can consistently do that. So when you think about the realms of possibilities or impossibilities, $1 million, like, holy fuck, that's a shitload of money. But if you scale it back, that's $4,000 a day, guys. I'm pretty sure some of you guys got $4,000, make $4,000 sometimes a day. But then you go back and you lose $10,000. You know, that's the difference. Alex is keeping his risk management fucking on point. And that's the only way up, guys. $500 a day is 100 grand a year. Just put that in perspective. $500 a day is 100,000 a year. $250 a day is 50,000 a year. Think about that. You don't need to quit your job. I'm the first to ever tell people, do not fucking quit your job. Now these other gurus and gurus are probably telling them the same. You know, supplement your income, guys. Make an extra $250 a day. That's life-changing money right there. You know, keep your job. I don't need to work all day. Being a full-time trader does not mean sitting there and pounding the keys all day long. No, being a full-time trader means I have the opportunity to wait. I have the opportunity not to be constrained because I have to go to work at a certain time, leave, right? So it's up to me to be disciplined, but it's also up to me to not fuck up because I'm bored. And that's why we have things like the tab, Trading Accountability Buddy. So like you saw me scream at Alex today, guys, in the chat room. It's all out of love, obviously. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Trading bind. He made money, but still, you know, it's one of these like, oh fuck, I need to make money. I'm first day back. I have FOMO. I need a bank. I need to show people. And then you start looking for a trade. The danger of looking for a trade is you will always find a trade. You will always find a trade, guys. You know, the trade may not be the one you want. The trades I lose most, I'm telling you right now, are the trades I never really planned for. I kind of wing it, and I stick my fucking feet in, tip my toe in, I say, right? And the next thing you know, like, fuck, the water feels a little cold, but I'm like, okay, I'll stick now to my ankle. Next thing you know, the fucking crocodile crawls up my leg and almost bites on my balls, right? And shit like that, you know, like, I'm like, fuck, you're stupid. You shouldn't have even fucking stuck your toe in the water. You know, it's one of those things. That's where the tab comes in. Trading accountability, and fucking they slap you before you fall into the fucking crocodile infested waters, right? Okay, so that was, and I wish I had Alex yesterday to help me. Alex, I'm not blaming anybody. At the end of the day, ability, you guys, to trade and be disciplined. Because you know what, man? Your tab cannot hold your hand all the time. First thing you need to do is stop blaming anybody except yourself. The tab, the rules are there just to help you and guide you. It's up to you to fucking, same thing as society. Society says you shouldn't speed. We fucking all speed all the time and then when we get caught, we blame someone. Well, the fucking speed limit's too low. What the fuck? I had to go fast because everybody else is going fast. So every day is up to you guys. It's kind of like we all take our chances and then, you know, eventually we all get caught. So what do you want to do, right? And so you weigh the risk reward. So I'll give you an example of a risk reward, like speeding. If I speed 5-10 miles over the speed limit, okay, get caught, I pay a couple $100, right? And then my insurance goes up. So I put myself a limit. It's kind of like, okay, I'm only going to speed up to 80 miles an hour. But now if I'm speed up to 100, 120, fuck, dude, the potential for a crash and death is super high. So it's all the same thing with trading. you can stick a little bit in, but it keeps adding to your losses with no stop loss. You're basically driving without a seatbelt 100 miles an hour. And you crash, you fucking die. You know, you may not crash 10 out of 10 times, but then the 11th time, fuck, who the fuck knows, guys? I always tell people this, man. One of the worst things to break a rule, do all the wrong fucking shit. You know you shouldn't do it, and you get away with it. And you get away with it. What happens is if you keep doing that enough times, it becomes a bad habit. The first time that, let's say, for example, like the first time you snuck out of your house, your parents' house, you know, when you're a kid, you're like, fuck, I'm scared. I gotta get back home before fucking midnight or whatever the fuck, right? So you sneak out for an hour or two, you come back, and then it works out. And next thing you know, you're sneaking out for 3 hours, 4 hours, and then you're pushing the limit until your parents wake up. And then after a while, if you don't get caught, you're like, fuck this shit. I mean, they wouldn't even know. So you stay out all night. And then that's when you get shit, you know what I'm saying? So it becomes a bad habit. So I don't want anybody to start creating bad habits, because I have a ton of bad habits, guys. The habits are very hard to break. So that's why you have to have a tab. The way it worked for me was this, man. I do what the fuck I want to do because I got away with it. Then I got dinged. Then I go, oh, it's bad luck. No, it's not bad luck. You were just lucky not to get dinged before this. And so, you know, you have to get we're human beings, right? Our mental fucking discipline is very hard, man. It's like there are no rules and boundaries for me what I want to do. The only thing that's stopping us from doing bad shit in society is the police. And so think of your accountability buddy as the police. You know, we're breaking rules all the time. You know, we were smoking weed before weed was legal. We just hope the police doesn't catch us. You know what I'm saying? The guys that got caught are sent to 30 years in jail. We're like, that's so stupid, man. He was just smoking weed, but he knew about it. He knew about those penalties. He got fucking caught. It sucks. The penalty is so harsh, but fuck, man, we all know what the fuck we're doing. Same thing with trading, guys. You don't want to get fucking smoking weed and then get put in jail for 30 years on a stupid shit that we should not fucking do. Okay? So, like shorting Tesla. Some guy puts in, I decided to put 500 shares in, 100 shares. Next thing you know, the stock rips up 100 points. The 100 shares just blew the guy out of the water, right? So it leads me to what happened yesterday, man. Fucking yesterday, I came back. Same thing with Alex today. And so I was very vigilant to watch over Alex today. Alex took a 1 week vacation. So I knew he was fucking horny as fuck. You know, it's like, fuck, he hasn't gotten his dick wet trading in a week. His blue balls are massive. His fucking green and red balls are massive, right? And so I knew he's fucking ready to unload on any motherfucking hot chick that comes out. So we call these plays of the day hot chicks, because like the analogy is, you know, like everybody's fucking looking at the same hot chick of the day play, and everyone wants to nail that hot chick. But that hot chick doesn't give a fuck about you. They're she's gonna fucking use you, abuse you, spit you out. And most of the time, these hot chicks, they have a lot of guys. They also have a bunch of STDs. So, and that's why if you trade the hot chick, you need to wear a condom. And the analogy is the hard stops, physical hard stops that you put is your condom. Okay? You can choose to have a mental fucking condom by pulling out. But if you don't pull out in time, you're fucked. You got disease and you got her pregnant. Okay? So think about that fucking analogy, man. You want to fucking you know, like you pull out game is strong, but it ain't that fucking strong. Right? And you got to worry about fucking STDs too. So that's exactly what it is when you're trading these volatile, low float, front side, short, hot chickens at play without hard stops, without condoms, without fucking, you know what I'm saying? Cause fuck, man, your pull out game is not as strong as you think. And eventually it'll fucking catch up to you. I've been there, done that. Thank God it's curable. I'm fine now, but so that's what happened yesterday, man. I was so fucking desperate, horny for a fucking trade. I started trading anything that moves up. I did not fucking, you know, the problem was this, guys, because markets move in a cycle. Meaning, like last week when Alex was gone, all the longs kicked ass. They're still kicking ass today, right? But the longs, like shit, man, shit didn't go down. It kept going up and up and up. And so that was the state of the market. So when you feel that is going on, you got to be careful. And then the flip side now is things are dropping. They go up and they go straight down. And so when that happens, you got to be careful going long. So you have to see the sentiment, the consensus of the market, see the feel of it. Because fucking that doesn't drop, people are pushing this shit. No one's selling, man, because people think it's going to be the next, or the Beyond Meat, you know what I'm saying? And so that's the sentiment. But then when the Beyond Meat and the Tesla starts to tank, everyone gets scared. Everyone doesn't want to hold anymore. Every new stock that comes out, people dump because they're scared. They don't want to be fucking holding the bag. So that's the feel that when you come back from a break, that you need to just kind of relax and feel the environment to see how the fuck the stocks are moving. Because I keep telling people this in trading, 1 + 1 may equal 2 this time. The next time, 1 + 1 may equal 4. It may equal an emoji, a fucking eggplant, could be a fucking death skull, could be where the fuck it is. So in trading, it does not have to be 1 + 1 equals 2 every single time. And that's what makes trading challenging, guys. Makes trading so challenging, because you're trying to figure out, like, fuck, is 1 + 1 equals 2 this time, or is it equal a fucking eggplant, right? And you get fucked by the eggplant. But so you have to fucking be careful, and you put all, that's why it's tough, man. You put all it together, figure out a plan. And so that's why risk management is essential, because we are not right all the time. So I fucked up yesterday. I'll tell you what I did yesterday wrong and what I did yesterday right. Yesterday wrong, I was shorting a stock that did not have much volume, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking make my 20-cent scalp. That fucking 20-cent scalp turned to be a $2 loss. You know, I posted it in the room. That's okay, it's recoverable. I didn't lose that much, but it fucking sucked in terms of the mental fucking, like, fuck, now I'm scared. And so I know this rule. Okay, I'm gonna give you a fucking secret tip. Okay, if it's a low floater and you see like 100,000 volume, 50,000 volume pre-market, don't fucking try to scalp that shit. That's when you fucking die. The ones that you want to scalp are the ones that have pre-market history charts. Those are at 500,000 volume, 400,000 volume, 1 million volume. I love seeing huge volume at open, because huge volume at open means that there's so much fucking volume. It created for you the history. And so I'm trading off of the historical, based upon today's historical, which is the pre-market. But when you see shit with 50,000 shares, you have fucking no idea. And that's what happened yesterday with ADAP. ADAP came out of nowhere because no one saw it. They fucking planned it perfectly. I think I had 50,000 shares trading pre-market when I first saw it. That's how I fucking got blown out. I was so fucking horny for a trade. They put the spread out so big, it enticed me to fucking put my short at the offer, thinking I get a 30-cent spread, and that's how they killed me. And so I did not follow my rule. So that's the fucking rule, guys. If you see a fucking 50,000, do not short. Do not fucking short that shit. The ones that have a lot of volume, I could do. So I fucked up by trying to force a trade, trying to find a trade, which I found a trade. Okay? One thing I did right, I should have stopped out. I panicked and fucked. I was like, because I only had like 3,000 shares. Okay? 3,000, 4,000, which is small. I used small size, which is a plus. But also at the same time, the negative was, I was like, small size. What can I fucking possibly lose? 50 cents, $1? Okay? And then fucking that dollar ballooned really quickly, guys. And so the bad thing was, I looked for a trade, I found a trade. I traded, I broke the rule, because my rule was, don't be fucking around with stocks that have less than, let's say, a few 100,000 shares with a pre-market history chart that shows rejection lines. Okay, so that's very key, guys, on how to be a short seller and also a long bias seller, a long bias trader. You want the chart to show you what you need to do. You do not want to predict, because that's when you fuck up. And so I fucked up by trying to predict, and they fucking ran me over. But the good side was I kept my size small, and my losses were fine. I can make that loss back in a couple of days. You know, today I did well. So what I did today, guys, this is what I did. Yesterday I knew I fucked up. I fucked up so early. My losses were all in pre-market, and I made it slowly back during regular hours. So once again, what happened was this: I lost because I had FOMO, And then I calmed down. I said, fuck, man, calmed down, waited, and then went back to my process. My process helped me because once the chart was established, I used my lines to start scalping again, and I made some money back. But imagine if I didn't fucking hit that pre-market, I'd be green again. I was green for an entire week with all of New Year, and I got a little cocky. I came back, you know, and what happened, man, the market reminds me. So now it's like once in a while, if you don't remind yourself, the market will remind you. And I'm pretty sure you don't want the market or the policeman to remind you. You need to police yourself. And that's why you have the tab. The tab is your fucking lawyer, your friend, your fucking accountant, your banker, to keep you alive. Because the policeman is your fucking broker who's going to fucking yank your account because you now have a margin call. And then, you know what I'm saying? Whew. So that's what I did fucking right yesterday. Because every day have to have, to me, you can look at like, okay, I fucked up. I want to cry. Boo hoo hoo, my life's over. But fuck, you still wake up and you just got to deal with it. So the sooner you fucking get over your system, I've been doing this a long time, guys. So I'm like fucking used to it. A loss does not define who you are, guys. Just like a win does not define you. Okay, you can have a lucky win and then you get cocky. You can have a fucking losing day and be okay with it because you learn from it. You know, that's the tuition we call it, right? I always say that, you know what an expert is? An expert is someone that has made all the mistakes possible. And that's how they become an expert. So what I did today, I went back to my process. My process was this. Woke up, there's 20 stocks on scanner. What the fuck? Yesterday I tried to nail all the stocks and it fucking nailed me. I was so fucking desperate and horny for a trade, it fucking nailed me. I tried to trade everything, and then to be honest, man, I didn't even know that stock ran up because I was in 4 other stocks. And I look around like, what the fuck? I'm dead. So today what I did was I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick the top 3 to focus on, and I fucking focused on that, and I made money. You know, I could have fucking made more money, obviously, but making money is better than fucking trying to trade every fucking stock and getting your ass beat. So my goal today, after every loss, guys, is to try to get back in the process, clear my brain, and just have a fucking day where I do not try to make everything back. I do not have fucking revenge trading. I do not have FOMO trading. My goal is to get back into form. You know? It's like an athlete. An athlete gets a fucking loss. The first thing they do, you know, the loser athletes, they fucking like panic and shit. But then the guys that have been doing a long time, they know that, hey man, you go through ups and downs. And so the first thing you do is you need to the hardest part trading, guys, I'm telling you right now, is not the strategy, it's not that shit. Because people can teach you that strategies. It's the discipline and the confidence to execute and to trust your system. Okay? When you lose, it's fucking crippling, not for financially, it's for your mental capital. Because now you doubt. Before I was like, okay, I had confidence in my systems of lines, my system of resistance and support lines. In lines I trust. And so I make all my money because I have trust in those lines. It may seem scary when the stock comes to my lines, but it works out. You know, but when I start to lose, I start to doubt. I was like, fuck, what if this is the wrong line? What if I fucking get nailed again? And that's when you become fucking really scared to execute. And then you pull your trade, or you don't even enter that trade. And then when you see the trade would have worked, had you not been a fucking chicken shit, you have FOMO, now you chase. And then you lose again. Then you blame it on the system, all this shit. And that's how you collapse. So when you lose, the most dangerous thing you can do is to start doubting yourself, doubting your system, and trying to change it drastically. And then you get all confused. So you need to go back slowly, size the fuck down, and build a confidence by winning slowly again. The only way you build confidence is through repetitive victories. Okay? Or you start by breaking even, but for me, fucking size the fuck down so that you can get back into your rhythm, guys. Because repetitive victories, regardless of how big or small you win, the more wins you have, even if it's $100, Let's say you have 5 wins in a row of $100. That's better than having 1 win of $1,000. Okay? Because now 5 wins, you're like, oh fuck, this shit is working. I have confidence now. Versus a lucky trade. So I went back to what I did, the process that MIC teaches, and I whittled down the 20 stocks to the top ones. Okay? And I waited. I had FOMO, but I fucking waited. I traded the low, you know. I did not oversize. I was at a small, comfortable size, and I posted all my charts today. And you'll see, you know, every trade was okay because I went back to my basics, guys. I did not fucking attack TRXC fucking low. That would have been the old me. Now I waited, but then it ran some more, but I had bullets. I didn't put all my orders in. It was like, I only had 1/4, guys, of my order at the first fucking entry. So I was like, well positioned for it to run to 260, for example. And then I took the gaze off. And sure, it went down more, of course. But the key is now have confidence again. I forgot what the fuck happened yesterday. If it wasn't for Instagram Live today, guys, I would have not even remembered what the fuck happened yesterday. I came on today to fucking show you, like I do always, right? When I have a losing day, guys, I come the next day, I tell you guys, and then I tell you a plan to how I fix it. So the plan is very simple. I went back to my process, no FOMO. To be honest, guys, the reason people lose, of course we can say FOMO, all that shit, it's the pressure to bank. So let's say your mortgage is due, your fucking Christmas, your payments, whatever the fuck it may be. So you're like, okay, man, yesterday I did well, but fuck, I was a pussy. I didn't fucking size up. I should have held longer. If I held, I would have made more. Today I'm gonna fucking bank. I'm gonna kill it. I'm not gonna fucking do that shit I did yesterday and pussied out. And so I came into the market thinking I'm gonna bank. Because fuck, man, I want to buy this, I want to buy that, because, you know, whatever the reason may be, right? And that's how you fucking do it. You force it. It becomes not natural anymore. It's like a baseball player trying to swing a bat and trying to always go for the home run. He's forcing it. He'll strike out most of the time. So don't force it. It should be very natural, like a golf swing, guys. Right? Like a golf swing. Like when you play golf, you see those guys on TV. They don't look like they're fucking hammering it, but they are hammering it because they have good form. So the form is the process. So I always use these sports analogies, the golf analogies, because that's exactly what it is, man. If you take a look at, if you turn on the golf channel, whatever the fuck it is, the TV, and watch videos, right? These guys always have a routine. They get on, they shake, they do whatever. You take a look at what they do. It's the same routine over and over. It's their process. The process, they trust the process. They're not out there trying to kill the ball or doing all this stuff. They are trusting the process. It's organic, it's natural. Because when you trade well, guys, it's natural. You don't think about it. I fucking it's like a reflex. I call it trading like a reflex, guys. And so that's what you want to get into. When I just started trading, it's like, first you have to learn the terminology. You have to learn what is a bid, offer. So I'm sitting there, just like a foreign language, translating that shit in my brain. Like if I want to learn Spanish, like I'm looking at this taco, whatever it is, right? I'm translating that word into English. It happens to be the same word, but you see what I'm saying? It was another language. I'm like, okay. So when I'm trying to learn a language that I don't know, I'm always trying to translate it back into English. And that's why I could never become fluent. It should be natural. You should be starting to think in that second language over time. You know, like in the beginning when you're studying, yeah, you're translating that shit back into English. But then after 5 years, where the fuck, you know, you start to think in Spanish. That's the way it should be for trading, guys. It may not take 5 years. It could take you a year, half a year, or it could take you a lifetime. It depends on the person, right? Now, when I trade, I don't even think in English. It's all natural. I'm fucking speaking the language of trading. But in the beginning of trading, I'm always fucking translating it back and forth to what I understand. So that's fine. That's completely fine. But eventually, you know, to become very good, you're going to have to speak in that native language. It was just trading. And the way you do it is by being natural, to trust it. Because if you trust it, you don't have to translate it. You can't just talk it. All of a sudden you're like, oh, fuck, man, I'm talking that language. I didn't even think about English at all. Same thing with trading, guys. And I call that trading like a reflex. Trading as a reflex, where you fucking, like, you know, like I the analogy I used before was, someone hits you in the kneecap, your knee jerks off, right? So, jerks up, not jerk off. But any questions? I'm gonna take a quick pause, guys. I posted my charts today. We talked about this. Oh, one more thing that we talked about in the room, I want to share with everybody. A lot of people, how do you make more money in the markets? You can either have more victories with bigger profit, which everybody is focused on, but there's this one area that people do not focus on. Stop losing stupidly, okay? Imagine if you just stop fucking dicking around, throwing away $100, $200 a day, every day. It fucking adds up. Your bottom line instantly goes up without you having to do anything differently. Just like saving, right? In real life is this. I want to fucking make more money. How do you make more money? Either get a new job that pays you more, or save. Stop fucking eliminating the stupid shit out of your life that you don't need. like Starbucks, fucking $7 a day. Think about how much money that shit is, dude. 2 cups of coffee every fucking day. That's like $12, $15, dude. Across 30 days, that's $500. So just by eliminating Starbucks, you can save potentially $500 a month. You don't need to go out on a new job. You see what I'm saying? So that's just one area that you can trim down on. Or food. Stop fucking going out in fucking expensive restaurants, for example. Like, if you stop going out just one weekend a month, you can save right there a couple $100. So that's one thing I want to talk about, because people don't think about that. People always think, oh, how do I make more money? How do I make more money? You can make more money by making more money, or you can start by reducing the bullshit that is causing you to lose. An example is midday trading. Hey, what's TRXC at, guys? TRXC. So you find out what, the reason why you're losing, and you cut off some of that stupid shit. Okay? And it's harder than it looks, but it's an area that if you work on, guys, that you will see your bottom line increase. An example is sleep better. Just stupid shit like that, your routine, right? So yesterday I went to sleep fucking early. I slept pretty much all day. So I was kind of bummed out. I lost. And so I pretty much slept like the entire day. I took an edible. And so I woke up today all refreshed and, ready to fucking kick ass. And I was, So you can work on it in a multitude of different ways, guys. That's why Alex was trading like Beyond Meat today. He made money, but that's not his niche. He didn't plan it. It wasn't in his watch list. I don't care if he made money. I was like, fuck, I don't want him to lose money, because the next time he didn't plan it, who knows, it could just fucking go crazy on him. And so stick to that's the process of a tap, guys, because he does the same thing for me. He go, "Bah, what the fuck are you doing?" And so then, ultimately, it's end of the day, it's up to you to decide what you do. I'm not his mama, but sometimes everybody needs a slap in the back of the head that wakes us up and say, "Hey, well, you're right, dude. What the fuck am I doing? I need to get the fuck out of here." Like I'm looking at my IG live today. I'm like, fuck, the IMPX. I wanted to short that shit so bad, dude, because they went up to 580, 590, and it dropped down to $5. And I have orders in there at 570s. And I'm like, fuck. It's already at 540, 550. So I was like, I can do 2 things. Fucking make everybody wait for IG live, and hopefully I can get a fucking $400 scalp in. But what the fuck it is? But like, what's the fuck about breaking my process? It's zombie hour. They trapped it. They're moving it up. What if I got stuck? So I'm like, fuck, man. Alex would kick my ass. So I fucking left. I canceled all the orders on IMPX. And what's it at now, guys? What's IMPX at? What's TRXE at? TRXC at? I'm curious what it is at right now. Wait, what's wait, TRXC is 193? Don't sell me, it's 193. I have orders at the 240 and 260 line. Fuck. What's IMPX at? 45. Fuck. Would have made money. You see what the fuck the problem with the promo is, guys? Now that I'm looking at this, I would have made money. But then I always tell people this: when you break a rule and you make money, most of the time it's for a minimal win. very small win compared to how much you lose if you break a rule. When I lose and I break a rule, I'm fucking down 4 days of work. When I fucking break a rule and I win, I'm only winning very minimal. That's why that habits are very important in trading, guys. That's why, like in poker, you should never, they call it like the rabbit hole. You know, like taking a look at what the card is. Once they fold it, you're like, oh, what's the last card? What's the last card? That's how you start to second guess yourself. The guys are professional. They don't need to look at what the fucking card is, because they're trading and playing their system. Doesn't matter what the next fucking hole card is. It's irrelevant, because you play it the same way. It's a system game. You play your system. And the problem is when you start to rabbit hunt. You know, that's what they call it in poker, when people fold and you don't see the last card. You're like, what's the whole card underneath, right? And it's like, what if, shoulda, woulda. That's how you fuck yourself up, guys. And Alex is very good at this. He leaves, he doesn't give a fuck what happens, and then, you know, that's what it is. That's the system. The problem is when you start to doubt yourself because you saw this woulda, coulda, and then the next time you fucking get a zombie that fucking destroys you. I could have made fucking 10, 20 cents more. But the next time I could lose $1, $2. So, do yourself a favor. Do not rabbit hunt. Do not fucking do the coulda, woulda, shoulda. I left so much money. Bullshit. Think about it as I made my money. No stress. Get the fuck out. Exercise. Feel good. I don't give a fuck. Because the next time what's going to happen, those guys that fucking sit around and do all this shit is going to fucking get clipped. And then, hey, man, we do what we do. That's what it is, man. You have to consider this, man. Trading is not about ego game. Ego is a secondary. It's about fucking making money consistently for your family and all that. So once you figure that shit out, is it for fun? Is it for gambling? For me, fortunately, it's both. But at the end of the day, we still want to make money, guys. I ain't fucking here for a bunch of likes. You know, I waste all my day to fucking like get a bunch of likes, like these guys like bashing Tesla all day. For what? For likes? It's like, fuck, dude. Focus, like the amount of energy these guys want online to bash and troll, they can fucking do something with their life, right? So that's the whole thing that I realized as I matured. It's kind of like, fuck, man. Make your money. So some guy told me this. This kind of changed my life, guys. They told me, I reached a point where I made enough money where, fuck, man, I just want time. So if I can make less money but have more free time, I take it. Somewhere along the line I thought about it, like, fuck, he's absolutely right. And so that's why they came the concept of like, you know what, man, you can make more money, but you know, when is enough? You have to find the harmonious balance. You know, fortunately, I've been doing this a long time, so I have more options, but the same philosophy applies to everybody. It's like everyone's chasing the money, guys, but they don't understand that, you know, the negative side is the stress and all this fucking shit. You can make money with very little stress if you want in life. But you will not make the most money, but it's good enough and you're happy. You see some of these guys trying to make a little bit more extra and killing themselves. That's what I used to do, man. I sit there and grind all fucking day, make my money, and then next day lose on some other shit. And then at the end of the year, it's all the same fucking shit. Because I had this mental disorder where I have FOMO. I'm always scared that the move was going to come when I'm not there. That's why I never took a vacation. That's why you see all these traders like, fuck, they're glued to their screen because they have this fear of missing out. They don't want to like, because I used to trade with a bunch of like big time traders, man. These are big ass traders. And it's a fucking like, oh man, the days I take a vacation, those are the days that those guys bank. Right? I'm like, fuck. But, you know, that costs a lot. Like, those guys don't need the money either. It's just an ego-driven fucking thing when a bunch of big traders trade together. That's why I really don't like to see. To be honest, like me and Alex, we don't really trade together. And so we actually keep it very organic for the guys at MIC, guys. This thing you don't understand. Just because he's a tab, we used to before we started MIC, guys, we used to talk about our trades a lot. I enter here, I do that. But now that we have MIC, I don't want to coordinate that shit because it becomes very like, how can you fucking do that and coordinate this shit and not share with the other members? So, I mean, I'm a very I have big time integrity, just like Alex and Tosh and everybody else. And I'm like, fuck, man. So we trade actually on our own, and then we show the charts at the end to the people. We don't fucking coordinate this shit. We don't fucking send private messages about loading up a low floater. Man, I don't want to fucking say any names, but dude, there are many chat rooms out there, guys, are abusing their own fucking power. You know, they coordinate this shit. I'm not fucking new to this game. I've been around a long time. I had a fucking chat room fucking like 15 years ago. Those guys were fucking evil, man. They would fucking secret message each other, load up the stock, I'm gonna bump this shit to members, and then you sell it. And that's why it's like, you know, and then they try to save their ass by sneaking in. Oh, you didn't see my watch list? Your fucking watch list has 100 stocks on it. You snuck in the one secret play, and now you're like off the hook because you're fucking secretly pumping and dumping your own book. I don't play with that shit, guys. Maybe one day when I retire, I'll blow the lid off this industry, dude. People will not fucking believe it. People probably want me dead now. But that makes sense, guys? And so that's the only way you fucking learn, man. Don't cheat. Don't copy off people's thing. Learn for yourself. Work as a group. But at the end of the day, the trade's your own. You know, because if you trade small, guys, it's okay to kind of coordinate trades. But when you start trading big size, it's very difficult. What's going to happen is I used to trade a bunch of big guys, and they would just go fuck one another because they're so fucking big. And it's like when the stock rips, and we're all short. And we're like, you cover? No one ever says they're covered. And then the stock goes up to the moon. And they're, oh yeah, I had that fucking covered. I'm like, motherfucker. Because the stock ripped because they covered. Because whoever covered first got out first. Because we're holding so much size, right? And so that kind of stuff is just funny because when you think about these big guys trading together, you think they have an advantage. It's actually a disadvantage. And that's why a lot of these big guys, they don't share with you what the fuck they do. Because they're holding so much where they are affecting the markets. And if I'm looking to my right, and this guy has 100,000 shares and I have 50,000 shares, fuck, dude, if I fucking did a market buy to cover, he's fucking blowing out of the water. Hey, Alex, you there? Raise your hand, Alex. Whew. Any questions, guys? All right, here, I found Alex. He's been away for a week, and that's how we will end it. I hope you guys understood. So the whole message I'm trying to get at is everybody loses. The way to bounce back is to reduce your size to get back to form. Okay? Get back into a couple of wins in a row. Doesn't care about the dollar amount. The wins itself will tell you the system works or not. So the sooner you get back on your feet, the sooner you stop dwelling on all that bullshit, the sooner your mental capacity would be okay. Because imagine if I fucking cry for a week, you're never going to get over it. Do it as quick as you fucking can and get back on the horse. I was never in a prop. I trade all my money all the time. Prop is, you know, I have friends in prop. Yeah, everyone's different. The good thing about prop is you get in a room of guys who are serious, they help each other. Good morning. But when it comes to small caps, it's very hard to have an alignment of people getting in the same, getting out. And so, like, the watch list is cool, but you can give someone the best strategy, but you still have FOMO. Can you wait for the stock to get to your fucking price? That is the hardest part about trading. The hardest part about trading is not trading. Just being able to sit. They say sit on your fucking hands. And the way you sit on your hands is you fucking get food, you eat, you watch porn, where the fuck. That's why the ongoing joke is fucking porn, man. Porn will save your fucking account. Because you have nothing else to do, just fucking watch porn. I haven't changed so long. I watched all the porn. Now I have to leave. No. Any questions, guys? Anybody want to come on? Raise your hand. You want to come on, guys? I think Alex is away. Oh yeah, he's away. Oh, my bad. I forgot where he went. He went to the last guy. I got time to bring one guy on. One person. Anybody want to get on? Any questions, guys? I wanted to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. And if anybody wants to come on to ask questions, say hi, or otherwise, we'll see you back in the room, guys. We're gonna keep this one really short so we can run back and have FOMO already. But we did well today, guys. Made money. Let's okay, yo, I'm down. Okay, let's bring you on. Wrist Reb.
Dude, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, brother?
How you been?
Good. A long time. Tell everybody.
Yeah, it's been a couple months.
Tell everybody who you are, where you're from, all the good stuff.
I'm Brandon W in chat. I'm from New York, not too far from Alex. What's up, man?
I want to give Brandon a big shout out because, dude, man, he's been sharing his research with the entire crew. I fucking love it.
Yeah, man. Dude, I mean, I tried. Yeah, no, talk. You're good.
No, because this is why it was different from the other rooms. These other motherfuckers in the other rooms would not share any of this shit. They see people have misinformation. They want them to trade off the misinformation because they think that it's competitive. But bullshit. You notice, like, even if someone posts a perfect watch list, a perfect fundamental analysis, doesn't fucking matter, dude. You still gotta fucking trade it.
Oh, dude, for sure. Yeah, man. I don't know if, like, all my shit's 100% correct. I'm not perfect at it. Whatever I know, I learned from you. But I'm doing it anyway. I'm happy to share it. Screw it, right?
So the thing is, I love is that, you started. If people see something is incorrect, they add to it. That's the whole thing about
it. It helps everybody, and at least we can all, like, kind of, like, see you paint the picture together, right?
That's basically the environment that's in a prop firm.
Yeah, man.
A prop firm they're all working like this together. But they actually may have a real guy that they just pay to do the analysis, right?
Yeah, I wish, dude. Some days I get up and I'm like, shit, there's like 7 things running. I got work to do now.
So what did you trade today? How'd you do, man?
Yo, honestly, dude, so I traded 2 tickers, right? And I lost on both, but today was my best day I've ever had trading, in my opinion.
So what did you trade? What the fuck happened?
So I traded TRXC when it broke down this morning. And I got short versus 220, but as soon as I saw the volume come in, I knew it wasn't what I wanted to do, so I got out. I lost like 5 cents. And then I also traded...
Wait, so let's talk about that. It ran from 220 to 260.
Dude, it literally, I'm looking at it now, like, 10 minutes. It like, just completely ramped up. But, like, I wanted it to kind of, like, break down some more and fade. I knew what I was looking for.
Okay,
as soon as it didn't, like, pertain to that thesis, I got out. Like, it wasn't.
So this is what you did wrong. So this is the open, right? The open was you got FOMO. You shorted the inside line.
Yeah.
If you had just waited.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly, for the outer line. Yup.
So I've experienced this in the past on this stock. So I was like, fuck, dude, I'm not hitting that shit. I'm scared because of, so I waited. So the next thing you can do next time is, how about this, man? It's not worth it. Let's say you hit it at 220.
Yeah.
Where's the meat, dude? You made 10 cents in the best.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. So the risk reward is not worth it. So wait for the second line and then the outer line.
For sure.
So if you did 240, 250, you can attack again 260.
Yeah.
So what you do is the next time you do is this, man. Let's say you got out, you stopped out perfectly, right?
Uh-huh.
You now look. So basically, I plan out all my lines.
Yep.
So I know which areas. So now so after 220. Was 240 and then 260.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yup.
So you could have went back in higher if you wanted to.
Yeah, and then I think too we also had all the way up to like 270. Exactly, right into the outer lines. Yep.
Outer line, man.
And then I also traded RT. I don't even know what it's called. RTIX. Yeah.
Ooh, that one's tough. That one's hard, man. I didn't look at that, but it was too little volume. Too low volume and too high institutional ownership.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. You could definitely feel it. It was trading kind of funny. Yeah.
Yep. So you stayed safe, though, right?
Dude, that's what I was getting at. Like, I really felt like I knew what I wanted to see, and I didn't see it, and I was happy with how I managed the trades and how I managed the risk, And I was happy that I was able to do it. I couldn't do that a few months ago, Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me your progress. How long you been trading? Tell me all that stuff. Because now it seems like you're a pro, dude.
Nah, dude, I wish. But I joined MIC last year. It's I think like December 27th last year, right after last Christmas. I was kind of just like studying, watching all the videos. I was longing for a little bit. After the Philly meetup, I swapped short. Me and you chatted on IG Live, I think around, what was it? 9/11, around September 11th. Me and you chatted on IG Live. Yeah, I remember I told you I was only going to trade the death lines. And I did that for a few months. And that's like when I first, when I saw like my first spurt of like consistency, you know, and then I kind of like built off that a little bit with other stuff that I like to see. And it's been going really well, man. You know, and it's all for you guys. Like learning everything from you guys, like it's all built in MIC, man. You know, like
so we'll end it with this, Brendan. Tell them the steps that you took, because a lot of new traders don't know where to begin. So tell us how you started and what the steps to take.
So where I would have started, and I didn't heed the advice, and I should have, is I should have opened a demo account. I had an ego. I've been trading for a couple of years. I said, screw that. I'm better than that. You know what I mean? And I should have did that. I should have just focused on the videos while trading the demo account, learning the strategies. But I was trading live money while I was watching the videos, and it took me a while to get it down. You know, like it's not gonna like sometimes you're just not gonna learn a couple of things in a few weeks or a few months. You know what I mean? And then as soon as I started kind of like getting my feet wet with different stuff, and I found some things that I was comfortable with and like setups that I like to trade. So then guys, just like focus on that thing that makes sense to you, and then just keep trying to get better at it. Like you don't have to do everything, you know, like find one or two things that works for you, and then just keep refining it. And also find tabs, man. I got a tab group. There's like 5 of us. And
who's in your tab group?
All right, so it's me, Cody Cat, Adam W, and then the brothers, Mize, as well as Cedric. They're brothers from Norway. It's sick.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's fun, dude. It's crazy,
so,
man. You meet guys from Norway.
It makes it a lot more fun. You learn a lot faster. And, like, these guys crack me up all day long. But it just makes it fun, man. You know, and you all get better together. But, yeah, watch the videos, practice, focus on a couple of things. Don't try and do anything too crazy. And then get some tabs, and then just do it together, man. And then just try and get better a little bit each day. And then, you know, you have a day after a couple months, and you were like, oh, shit, like, I did learn some stuff this year.
The tabs help you keep out of trouble, too, right? From being bored.
Dude, absolutely. Like, very fortunately, none of us get, like, crazy with the losses or risk. Everyone's pretty, like, they do a very good job at managing their risk. But, like, if someone's taking a stupid trade, like, they are the first person to be like, yo, that's, like, not usually what you trade. Like, slow down, like, reassess that. And, like, we keep each other safe. You know what I mean? Like, we all know how we all like to trade. So when we see someone doing something stupid, we're like, we just give them a friendly reminder, like, hey, that's not what you usually do. Like, slow the fuck down. You know what I mean?
That's awesome, brother.
Yeah, dude, it's totally a game changer. Totally a game changer.
All right, man. Awesome. What are you doing now for the rest of the day?
Dude, I don't know. I feel like shit. I actually went out with my boss last night, and he had me drinking, so I think I'm going to take a nap, hit the gym, and then study after that. But that's pretty much it. Yeah,
awesome,
bro.
Man. Hey, man,
it was nice talking to you. Have a great day, all right?
You too, guys.
Later, Bal. Thank you, bro.
Thanks, brother.
See ya.
Well, that's pretty cool. Unexpected. Thanks, guys. I'm going to log off, let you guys go. Now you know how to start. Yeah, we all have to start somewhere. I'll end it with this quote. Every expert was once a beginner, guys. Just remember that. Every expert was once a beginner. You know, one day one, guys, is better than one day. The longer you wait, you know, the more fucking regret you have. So sometimes you have to fucking do it. All right, guys, I'll see you guys online.